Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Farid bin Ahmad Zani and my friend Anil Zafira binti Zairul Azlan. Today we will to present our group assignment, which is the critical review analysis IMR652. Okay, let's move to the first one, which is the name of the articles. For the article number 1, the challenge presented to record management by open government data in the public sector in England, which is a case study. For the second one, organizational record as general and analysis of the documentary reality of our organization from the perspective of diplomatic, record management and retrieval general studies.
The topic of the article is nurturing attitude for the record management in Malaysia financial institution, and the last article is managing industry record in the world of the governments.
Now let's move to the second one, which is the main content. For the first one, the title. For the article number 1, the challenge presented to record management by open government data in the public sector in England, which is a case study. For the author and the citation is from Solly KM 2017. The challenge presented to record management by open government data in the public sector in England, which is a case study, record management journal. For the third one, the keyword. Informative governance, record management, public sector, and the United Kingdom. Now, let's move to the main finding. There are several interconnected practical issues for local record management as the environment for accessible government data continues to change. This practical challenge obscures a number of technological challenges, such as ensuring the validity and integrity of data that is actively shared. For the title Journal of Web Semantics, IEE Internet of Things Journal, IBM System Journal, and Record Management Journal. Now we go through the methodology. A review of current studies provides support for the analysis of the data acquired through an anonymized case study of a National Health Service (NHS) hospital trust. Data for a qualitative study were gathered through semi-structured interview with information specialists at the case study location. A brief descriptive online survey was also distributed to the participants of the Health Archive and Record Organization, a special interest group. Next, the objective. This essay's objective is to investigate the challenges that record management initiatives, including open government data, encounter in the English public sector, and to identify the areas where practices and policies will need to be formed to ensure compliance with such environment. For the conclusion, the case study of a particular NHS hospital trust offers a true grasp of the challenge that open government data present for record management inside a particular operation unit. Now, we go to the article number 2, which is the title is the challenge present to record management by open government data in the public sector in England, which is a case study. For the author and citation, Poscarini F. 2015, Organizational Record as General and Analysis of the Documentary Reality of Organization from the Perspective of Diplomatic, Record Management, and Rhetorical General. General Theory in Information Studies, Studies in Information, Volume 11, Emerald Group Publishing Limited, BP. And the keyword is organizational record, diplomatic record, archive studies, rhetorical general studies. Now we move to the main finding. Organizational recording are active venues for continuous social, cultural, and ideological debate, just as other genres. Concepts like proof and responsibility take on new, more dynamic meaning when it is recognized that record keeping is fundamentally an ideological discursive practice and that records are culturally constructed good that shaped and are influenced by social interaction. Keepers of the record, together with the one who create and use the record, are the agents who continuously construct, reproduce, and alter the document reality of their organization. And the title of the journal is Record Management Journal, Journal of Semantic, IEE Internet of Things Journal, and also IBM System Journal. For the methodology, it's using accepted record keeping principles. Now we move to the objective. This chapter explores the relationship between rhetorical general studies and archival studies, noting the parallel and differences between the two fields. By supplying the record discipline with sophisticated conceptual tools, rhetorical general studies promptly and broaden the diplomatic approach to the analysis of the documentary relatives organization. This tool may be used to improve understanding of how records are read, used, and transmitted in workplace context. For the conclusion, using rhetorical general study as a foundation, this chapter provides a true situational and dynamic view of organizational record that is congruent with postmodern interpretation of record keeping. For the conclusion, using rhetorical general study as a foundation, this chapter provides a true situational and dynamic view of organizational record that is congruent with postmodern interpretation of record keeping. Particularly, the novel interpretation of core archive ideas and practices present in this chapter strengthen the theoretical underpinning of record administration, which has traditionally been seen as a technical area supporting broader concept of organizational performance.
Move to the third article, which is the title is Nurturing Attitude for Record Management in Malaysia Financial Institution. The author of this article is Zawiyah Muhammad Yusof. The citation is from Muhammad Yusof Said 2009, which is Nurturing Attitude for Record Management in Malaysia Financial Institution, Record Management Journal. The main finding in this article is the finding revealed that financial institutions in Malaysia are aware of the previously mentioned Act and Regulation. However, record management has never been a priority. This is because there is no enforcement of practice for organizations failing to produce record or document on request. The maximum penalty of being guide of an offence, as stated in the Company Act, this is only 2,000 Malaysian ringgit, and the title of this journal is Journal Management Journal. The methodology is descriptive statistic. Next, we move to the objective of this article. This paper report the result of a study of record and information management in financial institutions in Malaysia, which was funded by Intensive Research Priority Area IRBA, Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation Malaysia. Second, to seek to find out whether financial institutions in Malaysia are aware of the institution of the relevant law and regulation on the requirement of keeping record. Third, to identify whether the nature of the language used to perhaps that law is used friendly to the layman. And the last one, to investigate whether financial institutions in Malaysia take the right attitude towards record and record management. We move to the next article, which is Article 4, and the title is Managing Nifty Record in the World of Governments. The author of this article is Matthew J. P. Alistair George True, and the citation is Fiery MJ and True AG 2018, which is Managing Nifty Record in the World of Governments Record Management Journal. The keyword that we can find in this article is cooperative government, university, public refer, risk management, accountability, government's record keeping. Next, which is the main finding for the article, that good record management can and does contribute to effective corporate governance and accountability. However, this relationship is not necessarily present in all the circumstances.
Record Management Journal, and the methodology is This is a qualitative research taking the form of a collective case study of the institution. The paper is to investigate the relationship between corporate governance and record management in the context of higher education in sub-Saharan Africa. For the conclusion, a governance record-keeping approach for managing records and documents in the context of governance, audit, and risk. Also, record keeping is viewed as a governance function alongside audit and risk management, with the aim of managing governance record and governing record information as a strategic resource. For the conclusion, overall, it appeared that record management was regarded favorably. On the other hand, it was discovered that many people lacked internal record management knowledge and carelessly performed their record management tasks. Record management techniques were shown to be strongly correlated with a company former organization structure, but less so with its size and sector. On the other side, there was a shortage of information. Information complaints were neither about an abundance of information or a lack thereof. Information overload and information shortage were not acknowledged as issued by the organization. Information overload and information shortage were not acknowledged as issued by the organization. However, it was agreed that there was room for improvement in the use of internal data. In fact, it was identified as the third most important area for change inside the business after management and training. The process of organizing and managing all facets of all organization records, from creating the disposal, is known as record management. This includes systematic record keeping, which include the accurate and secure identification, categorization, achieving, retrieval, and destruction of documents. Maintaining record for an organization requires creating an inventory or catalog of them that contain information on the time, location, and relation period of each document. This information is necessary for managing the record, ensuring their accessibility and availability when needed, and ensuring proper disposal of the document at the end of their useful life. Implementing policies and procedures to ensure that records are created, maintained, and kept in a manner that conform with legislative, regulatory, and practical requirements is another aspect of tracking record. This assists in protecting the organization from legal and regulatory issues in addition to ensuring that crucial information is accessible when required for decision making, planning, and for other business objectives. Finally, in the search of an efficient record management system that contributes to corporate success, additional elements including personnel, resource, and technology must be taken into consideration. Now, from all the article, let's go to the lesson learned. The first one, importance of following record management procedures in daily life. Next, safeguarded our record information against thief or harm. Furthermore, business is running smoothly. This also can increase the business efficiency, and also making sure that documents are appropriately and consistently labeled and organized, securing records from loss, destruction, or unauthorized access, and establishing clear rules and process for creating, preserving, and disposing of records. This is the some reference that we use in our article. Thank you for your cooperation. That's all from us. Thank you.